Hi, Hillman Talk students. This is Leester from Oklahoma, licensed clinical social worker, and I am checking in to see how everyone's doing, see how classes are going, see how your stress level is doing, and to see how those coping skills are coming along. Um, I want to talk to you guys about anxiety. Um, and anxiety is something that all of us experience from time to time, and a lot of us don't know what it is. We don't know that it's anxiety. I didn't learn about anxiety until I actually became a therapist and recognized this is anxiety that I've had for years and years. I've had to point out to relatives what they were experiencing is anxiety. So I am going to ask some questions of you guys, and it's called a GAD-7 is what we call it for short here in the mental health world, but it's a generalized anxiety disorder screener. Okay? All right. Over the past 2 weeks, how often have you been bothered by the following problems? First problem, feeling nervous, anxious, or on edge? Not at all, several days, more than half the days, or nearly every day. Number two, not being able to stop or control worrying. Not at all, several days, more than half the days, or nearly every day. Number three, worrying too much about different things. Not at all, several days, more than half the days, or nearly every day. Number four, trouble relaxing. Not at all, several days, more than half the days, or nearly every day. Number five, being so restless that it's hard to sit still. Not at all, several days, more than half the days, or nearly every day. Number six, becoming easily annoyed or irritated. Not at all, several days, more than half the days, or nearly every day. Number seven, feeling afraid as if something awful might happen. Not at all, several days, more than half the days, or nearly every day. If your responses to most of or all of these was more than half the days or nearly every day, it's safe to say that you have anxiety. If it was several days, I would say it's mild, it's manageable. If none of this applies to you, then you are not an anxious person. So just think about that and think about, again, things that may trigger your anxiety. Um, for instance, if you have a history of trauma, it could be childhood trauma, it could be trauma from a car accident, it could be trauma from a bad relationship, it could be trauma from a job. A job could have traumatized you. I worked in child welfare, it traumatized me. So, thinking about some triggers can definitely be an indicator of why you are anxious.